Everybody, it's DB. So we've done Generations. If you missed that video, it should be a couple of videos back. Today we are doing the subset for Generations. We're doing Radiant Collection. More of the cutesy art, I guess you could say, especially like the full arts, like Flareon. A lot more artistic, like decals and stuff in the cards themselves. Jirachi comes to mind. It's got like a road kind of paved into the card itself. It's sweet. Anywho, so Generations is basically my favorite set, and it's just a subset off of that. There's 32 cards, and this is actually going to be a shorter video. Yeah, you know what? I don't even need to keep talking. These are talk videos now. I tell you PSA prices and stuff. Anywho, let's just jump into it. So I want to show like the Charmander progression for this card. So we're going to start with the Charmander from Radiant Collection. It's a common. It's got a market value of about $7.50. It has a pop report of 10, or no, there's 9 10s, sorry. A 9 recently sold for $20, and a 10 has recently sold for $96. For a common, that's pretty good. Granted, Radiant Collection, you only got 2 cards per pack that were Radiant Collection, and more likely going to be commons or uncommons. So another common is Charmeleon. See the progression? See how it's the Charmander was growing up with a little boy, and now he's grown up with the still little boy, I guess, but it continues. Older little boy. So the market value of this card is about $5. It is a pop of 8, so there's 10 8s. I'm messing this up every time. There is 8 10s. A 9 has recently sold for $20, just like Charmander, and a 10, there hasn't been one. That's going to become a common theme when we get to the promos. We will be covering promos as well. And then the uncommon, the only card out of this set that I have a 10 of, I have a couple 9s, but it's the only card I have a 10 of, Charizard. Now he's older. Look at that. I feel like they missed like a huge opportunity to do like Squirtle, any of the like those starters. Like they could have shown progressive that wise too, like Squirtle, like Squirtle Squad or whatever, and then into a Wartortle and Blastoise, and then Bulbasaur into an Ivysaur, and then I think that would have gone great, all 3 of them. Again, we're not critiquing the set, I guess, but I just feel like that was like a missed opportunity that would have been sweet. So the market value for this card is about $19. There has been a total of 1,781 cards graded up to this time. And the actual pop is... I didn't write that in, did I? Well, it's on there. So for a 9, there... Oh, here's the pop. I did write it on here. There's 916 9s, and a 9 is going to run you about $75. And there's 287 10s, and that's going to run you around $310. Again, this is the only 10 I have out of the collection. I still have some to send in, I suppose, for the Radiant Collection, but I don't know. I have a ton of Raichus that I could send in. That's for sure. I didn't even realize how many I had. Anyhow, so we're going to go on. So like I was saying, cutesy, here we go with the cutesies. So ultra rare Flareon Ex. It's got a market price of about $13. Pop report is $75. A 9 is going to run you about $44, and a 10 recently sold for $111.50. Awesome looking card. I'm not a huge fan of like the super cutesy. It's super cutesy. I like this card. I do. And then an even cooler card is the Flareon Ex full art. That's got a market value of about $27. Pop report of 123. Again, this is currently to this. I will go back a year and change, in 1 year from now probably, and I will change and show the growth or where it's currently sitting at. So this is where things are currently sitting. eBay for pricing, TCG for market. So the full art, it's going to run you about $27 market. A pop report of 123. 9s are going to run you about $81, and a 10 recently sold for $150. All right. The artwork on this, though, stunning. Like, Flareon in the middle. I think what's it? Vaporeon on the left and Jolteon on the right. Card looks sweet. I've pulled this so many times. I have like 4 or 5 of the Flareon regulars, and then I actually did a giveaway for that. Actually, I'm giving away something soon anyway, so keep in tune for that. But yeah, they're always the set wasn't. I feel didn't have great quality. It's more like Evolutions, a little bit better probably than Evolutions, but everything I pulled seemed to have some sort of damage, either edging or corners, or just seemed to have a little bit of issues. So a lot of the stuff, I have a big stack of generation stuff that could have been graded, but unfortunately, it's just, I mean, you're looking at 8s for a lot of it. I think I sent in a Pikachu that I know is going to be a 9 or lower. I just wanted that Pikachu because, well, it's coming up. The Pikachu's awesome. So anywho, we're going to continue on. So the Gardevoir Ex, another good looking, it's a full art. It's another good looking card. And this one kind of threw me for a loop. The regular Gardevoir Ex sold, the 10 sold better than the Mega. So anyway, regular Gardevoir Ex, the market is about $10.50. A 9 recently sold for $51. That's not terrible for a 9. And a 10 sold for $249.99. Now the Mega is it's hitting around that area. So Mega, the market's $12.50. It's got a pop of 117, and the Gardevoir is a pop of 59. I don't know if I said that. A 9 recently sold for $46.01. And then a 10, close to what the Gardevoir full art sold for, but the Mega sold for $212.50. That's a terrible way to say it. $212.50. Not a huge fan of the Mega, but I do like the regular. All right, one of the best cards out of the set. The Pikachu full art. They're just, I don't know, they're frolicking together. They're just in a big old pile. It is a awesome looking card. I pulled twice, sold one before I started grading, and then second one I did send in to get graded. It's on its way, I think, or it's in a pile of to be sent to PSA at some point when that opens back up. But anywho, market value for this card is about $20.50. It's got a pop of 258, so there's quite a bit of 10s out there. I don't remember what the 9s were. It shows in the video, I'm pretty sure. A 9 recently sold for $61, and a 10, unfortunately, didn't say exactly what it sold for, but it was the best offer of $320. Again, I hate when they do the best offers, and I can't tell you exactly what it sold for, but it was probably, I would say probably around $250, $275, if I had to guess. Maybe that's a little low, but with there being 258 of them, I feel like that might be about right. But okay, so another cutesy card, Raichu. It's common. All the rest of the last 3 have been ultra rares. So Raichu is got a market value of about $5. It is a pop of 1. It is the lowest pop that's on this list. I do believe every card in the Radiant Collection had been graded, so there is at least one graded card of every card out of the whole 132 or however many there are in the set completely for Generations and for Radiant Collection. There were no recent sales for 9s or 10s. Definitely not a 10. I mean, somebody owns that 110 and probably is doing like a master collection with PSA or something, which is crazy. That's mind-blowing. Like the fact that people put that much time, effort, and money into getting a master's set for PSA. Good luck and more power to you. Not for this guy. All right. So I did send in a bunch of Sylveons. I think it was the regular EX. And I think they all got 9s. And I believe I sold them. So Sylveon Ex, market's going to run you about $11.50. It's got a pop of 56. A 9 is going to run you around $43. And a 10 I could not find. With a lower pop like that, 56, I would say it's going to sell over 150 if there was actually some out there, but currently there isn't. Not a huge fan of this card. I'm just not. the artwork, the full art's awesome. I do like the full art, but for some reason I believe it's playing with Eevee or whatever. It's just not super. It's not amazing. The next one I do like. So Sylveon Ex, the full art. It's got a market of 20, and it's got 120 for Pop Report. A 9 recently sold for $159, and a 10 sold for $349.99. Like I said, a hell of a lot better looking card. And the next one is actually really surprising. It's also an ultra rare. So Drochii, which is an uncommon, it's got a market value of $2.50. I'm going to put a little emphasis on that. It's got a market of $2.50. It's probably a little bit above. I usually round up for my markets. There's a pop of 9. So it is lower pop. It's not like a super sought after card. It's just an uncommon. Does look great. I sold a bunch of these. I stupidly shouldn't have. A 9 sells for, well, one just sold for $60. It was $59.99. And a 10 for a $2.50 card. A 10 sold for $265. There's some money there. Definitely some money in this set for PSA. Other than that, I mean, there's other cards in the Radiant collection. Those were the bigger ones that I figured were going to be the most popular. But next we can go to the promos, where some of my favorite cards lay, and where some of the highest value is in these promos. So, and unfortunately, there's another set of promos out there. I don't think they're Toys R Us promos. There's Toys R Us promos that are the exact same one. So there's like Tangela, Krabby, Stuffle, what's another one? Pikachu, Slowpoke, which is the fossil art. So they have all that, and it says Toys R Us on it, but it's got a little logo underneath, or different set logo under it. And then there's one that's got the 20th anniversary logo on the card. Those have a lot of value, and I could not find them. I couldn't find them on TCG. Like, I couldn't find an actual list of them. Looking them up individually, I found like the Pikachu and the Slowpoke. They were fairly high value-wise, but because I couldn't find the full set, I didn't go in and do the eBay, the Pop Report. I didn't do any of that. Maybe if I somehow figure out that I was typing in the wrong information on what they are, then I will go back and correct this at some point. But as of right now, I left all those out. I think there was 11 promos for the Mythical collection. There's quite a few. Anyway, we're going to go right into my favorite. I still have 2 boxes sealed, and I do want a 10 for this. Like, that's one of those things I definitely want to do. I've sent 2 in. I haven't gotten them back yet. They're still in grading, and I still have 2 left to crack open if I don't get 10s. I don't know what I'll do with the packs, but I just want the Mew. It's Mew. So XY110 Mew. It's at a market value of $18. There's a population of 69 10s right now. There was 384 total graded for this Mew. A 9 recently sold for $77, and a 10 sold for $599. It's not my favorite Mew. Like, if you look at it, it's a really nice Mew. It's not my favorite. There's one in this list at the I think it's actually the last card that we're doing. I don't like it at all. And not trying to get it graded or anything. I mean, yeah, great. If I had it and graded, I would definitely keep it, because Mew's one of those ones that I collect, but I don't know why I'm talking about what I do. Anywho, XY111 Celebi. It's got a market value of $6, and it has a pop report or population of 37. A 9 recently sold for $28, and a 10, there is none. Oh, my furnace just kicked on. Hopefully that doesn't, hopefully that's not too loud. So, XY112 Jirachi. A lot of these I never opened, so I don't remember exactly what these look like. The Mew's nice, the Celebi's alright. The Darkrai is pretty cool looking. The Arceus is nice. Anywho, Jirachi. It's got a market value of $7. It's got a population of 17. No recent sales. No 9s, no 10s. It was a little like mind-blowing. Like I was very shocked that a lot of these mythical collection promos, they're graded. They have a lot of, not a lot, but they are graded. They're just not out there. They're not being sold. Not sure why that is, but anywho. So XY 113, Manaphy, markets 11 with a population also of 17. Nothing. No 9s, no 10s sold recently. XY 114, we got Darkrai, market value of $5.50, $5.50. Pop report of 43, so I think the highest besides Mew, graded wise, for the mythical collection. Very popular Pokemon. There was no 9, and there was a 10 recently sold. It was the best offer out of 150, so fortunately I have no idea what that would be running. So XY 115, we got your Shaman. Market value is $10. It's a pop of 7. A 9 recently sold for $59, and a 10, couldn't find one. And it's gonna be a little dry here for a second. XY 116 Arceus, it's got a market of $14 and a pop of 8. No recent sales. XY 117 Victini, market $5, pop of 7. No recent sales. XY 118 Keldeo, market of $4, pop of 7. No sales. XY 119 Genesect, market's about $3, pop of 4. I have a gigantic stack of these. I could not sell them when I was opening. I used to open the 2-packs mythical boxes all the time. I have a big old stack of Genesect and a big old stack of Melita because I could not sell them. I tried selling them for $1. Could not. Nobody was buying them for $1. I'm sure they would now. I mean, they're not really worth much more than $1. But anywho. XY 120 Melita, market $6.50, pop of 9, and no recent sales. Now's the big hitters. So from the red and blue bundles and the super premium with Mew and Mewtwo, there were promos in all of those. Some of the best looking promos too, like gorgeous. So Charizard, XY 121, it has a market value of $31.50. It is a population of 300. And there was 1,639 total graded of that card. So out of that 1,639, 300 are 10s. A 9 is going to run you about $120. And a 10 ran or just sold for $612. We're getting back into the money. XY 122, Blastoise. We got a market of $46, which is, yes, worth more than the Charizard. It's a great looking card. I do like that one. A 9, it's got a pop of 65. A 9 sold for $142.50, and a 10 sold for the best offer of $699.99. Maybe $650. So again, I don't know. I did hear that you can find out what the actual best offer was accepted at. I unfortunately don't know that. All right, XY 123 Venusaur. It's got a market value of 42. And again, higher than Charizard. Pop of 39, the lowest. Oh no, there's one lower. Pikachu's actually lower. Pop of 39. A 9 sold for $179.99, and a 10 couldn't find. Probably, I'm not gonna speculate because I'm gonna be bad with that. So XY 124 Pikachu, gorgeous looking card. It's got the Jolteon. Pikachu looks pissed off. Awesome looking card, one of my favorites, especially for a promo. It's got a market of $57, a population of 37, a 9 sold for $159.99, 10. That's probably a pretty big one out there. That 10's gonna run you. It's gonna hurt the wallet. XY 125 Mewtwo. We got a market of $28.50. It's a population of 42. A 9 recently sold for $81. And a 10 sold for $262.50. Still, that's definitely some value on this. And then the last one. I don't like the art for this. I don't like the art for the Mewtwo either, to be honest with you. But I would prefer the Mewtwo, I guess, than the Mew. So, XY126 Mew. It's got a market of $39, a pop of $66, and a 9 sold for $123.50, and a 10 sold for $202.50. That's it. That's what I've got for you today. Little feedback, like, do we not like these videos? Like, I don't know. I enjoy this stuff because I've spent every cent that I have, pretty much. Extra has gone into shiny pieces of cardboard, specifically PSA for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and sports autographed cards. And so I always am constantly looking up what the value is, how it's changed, has it risen, has it dropped. I know there are other people out there that enjoy the same stuff. Maybe these videos are boring as hell, and they're actually quite a bit of work to do because there's quite a bit of research that goes behind this. But if maybe throw me some sets that you might want to know about. I think next I'm just gonna start from XY base all the way to probably Sword and Shield base. And then if these videos seem to actually be enjoyed, I might start doing 2 a week. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, one of my next videos will be a giveaway for people that like PSA. So tune into that as well. But anyway, if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and such. See ya.